and good afternoon and welcome. My name's Paul Church from Clarity Craft here in the UK.
And my name is Louise Island.
And we have a nice, calm and groovy afternoon for you today. If you join us on a regular basis, then you'll know Tuesday tends to be all things groovy.
All things groovy.
Which kicks off at 10 a.m. with Groovy Tuesday and the lovely Louise. We shall just wait a few moments until we can see some friends in the room. There we go. I can see some chitter chatter going on. Thank you for joining us in your company. Weather's not so nice out there as it has been the last couple of days, so hopefully we'll get a few more friends in the room. Not very nice for gardening in this weather.
Nice for a cup of tea
come back in.
Some crafting.
Absolutely. Cup of tea, biscuit, piece of cake maybe, and just chill out for an hour or so. Hopefully the sound is all good. There we go, the sound is good. Gilly is in the room with you this afternoon, so if you have any questions, she's there to help you. And she'll be posting the link to our Clarity social TV page, where we've got everything listed as collections and also as individual items as well. It's like that one-click stop, so you can sort of tune in, you can have a watch, see what's going on, and then you can go to that page and it's all in one place. So it just makes it easier, I think, doesn't it?
It does,
rather than thinking, what did they mention, what did they do, etc.
All in one place. It's just easy to get to.
Yeah, absolutely. And it means you don't necessarily have to have a pen and piece of paper to write item numbers down, etc., etc.
Yes.
So yeah, there we go. Lots of people in this afternoon, and we have a really nice, new collection from Linda Williams, which is the Floral Arrangements Groovi Midi plate collection, the quartet. Louise shared the designs with you this morning if you tuned in to Groovy Tuesday, but they've also been available since 8 a.m. this morning, and many of you have already put them in your basket. Yeah. So what we thought we'd do, I'm going to be launching these on Hobby Maker tomorrow at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. But we thought what we'd do, we'd have a look at the amazing artwork from the design team, talk about the designs from Linda, talk about the size of the plates as well. So they're more bite-sized because they're a midi plate.
But they don't lose any of that detail,
no,
because
absolutely
it's
not.
a bit larger than a baby plate, so
yes,
keeps that nice detail.
Really, really nice. But you can make big cards, you can make small cards. Louise has prepared a demo for the hour as well, using one of the 4 different designs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring some full screen graphics up on the screen for you, just to run through what we have for you this afternoon. Because not only do we have the new collection, maybe you're new to Groovi and you're new to the midi-sized plates.
Yeah.
It was an idea that Barb had last year when we celebrated 10 years of Groovi. Barb said, you know what, we need something
in the middle.
Not A5 square, not A6 square, but something in the middle.
Yeah.
Hence the midi plates. Apparently it was something to do with the length of the skirts in the 60s, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Like you had a mini skirt, you had a midi skirt. Apparently, I don't know.
And a maxi skirt.
And a maxi skirt, I suppose, yeah. That would be the 3 sizes, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Mini would be short.
Yeah.
Midi would be in the middle, and I'm guessing maxi would be
nice to the floor.
To the floor. Yeah. There you go. Fashion guru Louise. Right, okay. So we'll have a look at some of the other collections that we've launched back since August of last year. And the only ones I haven't put on the page today are the Christmas ones, but we can have a look at those at another time. They're all on the website. So if we start off with the brand new collection, this is Linda's Floral Arrangements, the Midi Groovy Plate Quartet. Your item number is 42630. Normally they're £35.96. You have a £6 saving on this, bringing it down to £29.96. Now you can also see that if you're a club member, you'd also receive your relevant club discount. So if you belong to one club, you'll be saving £9, bringing that down to £26.96. 2 clubs, saving £9.75, bringing it down to £26.21. And if you belong to all three clubs, you'll be saving £10.49. So that brings it down to £25.47.
Nice.
And these plates are £8.99. So already, as a single club member, you're already getting 4 for the price of 3.
Yeah.
So there we go. So you can see here we've got 4 different designs. Moving across from the top, we have the Lily of the Valley in the jug. Then we have the pansies in the envelope. Underneath that, we have the sweet pea in the milk bottle. And then finally, to the left of that, we have our sunflowers in a watering can. So that is the brand new collection, item number 42630. Then because we're going down the midi size, we need a plate mate for this to work with. And this proved so popular when we launched this back in August last year. This is the plate mate for midi plates, including the Josephine French lace midi Groovi plate in the middle. I really don't think Jazz could have crammed any more on this plate.
No.
I really don't. The amount of corners, borders, frames, elements. I suppose if I had half a day, I could probably work it all back to see how many different frames you could come up with. I mean, I think I'd struggle with half a day to work all that out. So this houses your little midi plates in the middle. The item number for that is 42442, £19.99 plus your club discount. Then we're going to have a look at the collection of plates that were launched at the same time. So this is your French lace midi Groovi plate quartet, 42513. Has the same saving as the brand new collection. So you've got a £6 saving, bringing that down to £29.96. Then one of my all-time favourites are the Art Deco square frames. Item number 42608. Again, that same saving. So if you were going for a couple of these collections, the savings really do add up.
It's a really good saving on these.
Then we have Linda's Floral Shapes, Groovi Plate Quartet, item number 42512. Roses, hellebores, sweet peas, tulips, a real sort of selection of wonderful flowers that would work alongside the brand new collection. Definitely. As well. Yeah. And then this is my, I can't say it's my all-time favourite. This is my sort of essential. These sentiments, I begged and I begged for these to be turned into a midi Groovi plate with that wonderful Art Deco font that everybody loves. This is the Art Deco Special Day Sentiments midi Groovi plate, item number 42601.
Plus another couple of new flowers as well.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Jazz got really creative with those and added a few more on there. Now, we're also looking at, with March being, we're celebrating all things Japan here at Clarity, but we've also got our products of the month.
Yes.
And what that means, there's 4 different options for you to choose from, and you can buy more than one. I mean, if you want to go for 2 lots of the parchment paper, come back today and then come back tomorrow, by all means. And what that means is that if you put one of the next 4 items in your basket, it automatically unlocks double loyalty points.
Yes.
So when you shop with us, you automatically get loyalty points. But if you pop one of these in your basket, then it unlocks double points. So maybe our upcoming open days or one-day workshops, or the summer retreats, the parchment retreats, pop one of those in your basket with one of the next 4 items, double points.
Double points on that.
So let's have a look. We kick this off for March. Yeah, we're in March.
We're still in March.
We're still in March. Just March has flown by. Item number 12304. This is Barbara's Floral Hearts A5 stamp and mask set, £22.49. Then, if you want the stencil version, item number 01119, Barbara's Rose and Petunia Floral Heart 7x7 stencil duo, £12.98. Groovy, groovy, groovy. These hearts are exquisite.
Yeah, I love this. When I first saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, you could use this in so many different ways.
You can indeed. So this is Barbara's Floral Hearts A6 Groovy plate with the Spacer Duo. Item number 42621, £12.98. And I know many of you have been sort of stocking up on this particular item. Been out of stock for, I'd say, 18 months to 2 years.
Yeah.
Item number 42624, this is the Rainbow Duo. You've got parchment and paper, and this is our pastel rainbow collection. Now, we print this in-house now, so what we decided to do was reduce the number of designs. So instead of the original ones where you got 6 different patterns, you're going to get 4, but you're going to get 3 of each rather than 2 of each. So you've got your parchment, and then you also have your 12 sheets of colour intensifier papers as well. So any of those 4 items in your basket throughout the course of March, then it automatically unlocks double points on your basket.
Perfect.
Right. Now, I said to Louise, I haven't seen this artwork.
No.
I wanted to be surprised and wowed, just as you're going to be at home, because I know the quality of the artwork that comes from the design team. But I wanted to sort of, because what happens, we send out the plates, and then, or Jilly sends out the plates, tells the team when it needs to be back for, when we decide we're going to launch it. And then it all comes back to Jilly, all gets put in a box. Then Louise scans some of it, Grace edits it, so it's all ready then to go on the website. So I don't see it until we're good to go.
Yeah.
And you know what, sometimes that's nice, because lovely Linda Williams, she's prepared 2 demos for me to showcase on Hobby Maker tomorrow. Excuse me. So if you want to see those, then join me at 1 or 4 tomorrow. Louise, we'll have a look at Louise's one in a moment. Just as amazing. The colours are, well, okay. So let's start with the Lily of the Valley.
Nice.
For those of you that are familiar with Groovi, you also know that although you've got 4 different vessels, i.e. an envelope, you've got your milk bottle, you've got your watering can, and you've got your jug, you can attach these bouquets to each of those separately.
Yes.
Okay, so let's have a look with the first one. This is your Lily of the Valley jug. The complete collection is 42630, as you can see on the screen. But if you just want the Lily of the Valley jug, then the item number is 42617.
Beautiful.
Okay, so let's see what the team have created. This is James Telford, pretty in pink.
Wow, it's beautiful, isn't it?
That Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley is one of those flowers that cries out for white work.
Yes.
Linda's kindly prepared a demo for me tomorrow using the Lily of the Valley, and she's actually written on the step-by-step white pencil, which I'm very pleased about. Not all of it, but just to enhance that whiteness.
Yeah, because you can't get that done in a 15-20 minute demo.
Absolutely not. This one is Carol Pankstello.
That's gorgeous.
So really nice, perfect for Mother's Day, just a birthday for your mum. And that's using the, that's Linda's layering ones in the background.
Dotty layering.
I think, is that from the, I think that's from the Greek.
Yes.
Not the Greek, yeah.
I think the Greek.
Yes, I think that's the Greek one just in the background.
That's really lovely though. I love how it's just offset just a little bit. It's not central.
Yeah. And then this one from Carol Pankstello. So she's taken the corners to create a wreath.
Oh, yes.
And I'm guessing that might be a club plate, that cross.
Yes, possibly, yeah.
I think you can have a flip over in a minute, Lou, and have a look, see what that one is.
I like as well, we've used a little bit of the plate mate as well. Here.
Oh, yes.
A little bit of the plate mate.
Is that the plate mate, or is that one of the...
Oh, it could be one of the...
It's one of those
it's one of
Art
the
Deco
square frames,
yes.
Isn't it?
They work great together.
They do.
This one is from Karen Jackson. So Karen's just taken the corners from the plate. Very clever.
Yes, club plate.
The ornate cross, it is one of their club. I thought it may have been.
Lovely.
Excuse me. Another one from Karen Jackson with the rainbow parchment behind it. And she's created an aperture. Let me zoom out on this one. So you can see she's used our doodle dies, which cuts into the card. And then she's used the Pico ovals to create the aperture.
Stunning work.
And then it's behind.
And a little bit of grid work as well in the jug. So it means that you can...
Oh, you can change the patterns on the jugs,
of course.
The patterns
to what you like.
This one is from Sally Paul.
Lovely.
Look at that. That sort of really soft
colouring in the background.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Wow.
And then one more from Sally from the Lily of the Valley. Let's just come, I'm going to come out on this one. There we go. The Lily of the Valley, pink jug, completely different pattern on that one.
Just the little roses.
The little roses gives it a completely different look.
Stunning.
Right, let's go for the sunflower in the sunflowers in the watering can. And each of these have all got different frames around them as well.
Yeah, so the nice thing about this frame is that you've got two at the bottom, but I'm going to show you in the demo, you can change this so you can have 4 corners instead of just 2.
Oh, right, so you can extend it.
Yeah, make it a little bit larger. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Nice, okay. This one is Jill Ascombe. Now, that frame around the outside is using one of the other plates.
Yes.
Which we haven't got to yet.
No, but that is stunning how it's been used entwined in each other.
Yes, yeah. Really very clever, isn't it?
It's really clever. You've got 3, 4, 5, 4 layers, haven't you, of the frame just to all put together. It's gorgeous.
Really nice.
Making it larger than it actually is.
And it's nice with that frame.
Definitely.
Then we've got gorgeous Glynis.
Lovely little mini make.
Look at that.
It is stunning,
I think that's really nice in the craft card, the brown card.
Yes.
Behind it, Pico cut really brings those colour tones out.
The nice thing is as well is usually on the jug it's got a little pattern, but Glynis has used her own little.
She's used a little heart multi-needle tool.
Yes.
And then Josie's gone to town on some grid work to frame her.
Stunning.
Different pattern again, isn't it?
Yes. Everybody seems to be doing.
Everyone's gone.
The good thing is, look at that. Josie's used that element and made it into a border at the bottom.
Clever. So she's raised the beading
that way.
Yeah. Ah, I like that.
It's stunning, isn't it?
Then from Sally Paul, again. That's on the ivory parchment.
Yes. Isn't that stunning?
Gives it a really nice softness to it.
Does.
Then we go bold and bright from Jane. Now I like Jane. Pattern building at its best.
Like lovely garlands, don't they?
Yeah. And that's using the corner, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Wow. Okay. Lots of inspiration here. Carol Baker. So Carol's done this on designer parchment. But we noticed that she'd actually Pico cut the watering can has been cut out separately.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to work out how this was done, because this is all done on designer parchment. This is Indian summer.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, how did she get a completely solid green watering can? So what she's done is she has done the watering can on a piece of green parchment, cut it out of a normal pair of scissors, but then she's Pico cut
this layer,
the leaves, and then slipped it underneath.
That's so clever.
I was trying to work out, it's just come to me now, looking at that. Wow.
Really clever.
And the final sunflower in the jug. So they've changed now because the jug is with the Lily of the Valley.
Yes.
And so Sally
has changed the...
has put the lily, well, I was going to say Sally put the Lily of the Valley. Sally has put the sunflower in the jug.
Nice. See,
it just shows the versatility of
the
these.
Watering can from outside inside and changed it over to the jug.
Yeah. Then we've got the sweet peas. I love sweet peas.
I do as well.
Especially the scented ones.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And all the different colours. And
yes.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
the thing I love about sweet peas as well is they have that lovely entwined.
The
just
tendrils,
twirls,
yeah, it's sort of like it's taking over and it's wrapping around.
Yeah.
This is a really nice one from Glynis.
Lovely.
When I say nice, I feel as if I'm not giving them the respect, but I'm just trying to use different words.
I know.
Lovely, beautiful, stunning, amazing.
We need a little list
of words.
Adjectives.
Yeah. Carol Baker. Now what Carol's done, she's actually used the gold pen to outline, and then the little rub-ons.
That's a brilliant idea.
Water in the milk bottle.
Yeah.
Those pastel colours. And I reckon that pattern in the back, I think that's from one of the French lace plates.
Yes. Used it over and it looks really lovely on the pink.
Yeah, it does. And then we can change the colour tones. This one is from Carol Pankstello. This is on the, I think it's California Sunrise. California Sunrise or Sunset, one up or down. Parchment. And you've got that really nice blend of colour with a little bit of perga glitter in there as well.
I love how Carol's used the white work for the bottle.
Oh yeah, so it's frosted.
So it looks, frosted.
And then this one, see, this is where the Pergamano rub-ons really do come into play. Jane's used just 2 corners, so there's your corners there to create the diamond. The Pergamano rub-on in the centre, forever in my heart, and then a little bit of grid work, some fantastic multi-needle tool. Go on, Louise, tell me what tool that is without looking.
Do you know what I was looking at that going, has Jane used the angle tool that way and then that way? So it looks like it's angle tool.
So you reckon an angle tool? Should we have a look on the back?
Yeah. It's not, is it a star point?
Star point tool.
Star point.
Yes.
I got it second time.
There we go. So that is your
Stunning.
sweet pea. And then finally, we have the pansy envelope. Now, do you remember that frame we looked at on, now which one was it? It was on that one.
Oh yeah, it was on the sunflower.
Was it the sunflower or was it?
There
we go, right at the bottom. There we go. So when we look at this one that Jill Askham did, you can now see how she's created that. So the centerpiece is here, and then she's just turned it round and matched it up.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Such a clever idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
I fell in love with this border when I saw these plates. I was like, oh, that's so usable. You could have the border on the outside, you could have the border on the inside, you could cut around it.
You just like all things dotty.
I do.
Don't you?
It's because I'm dotty.
You are dotty. Right, okay. Let's have a look. So this is one that Louise has created. And Louise has created this using, see, look, it works in so many different ways. This is the brand new product of the month.
The rainbow parchment.
The rainbow parchment.
I got excited about the rainbow parchment. So
wow.
I used it in layers.
I love it. I like how you've used that pattern, so you've made it bigger.
Yes.
Around the outside.
Yeah, move that bigger, and then just that's the rainbow parchment, and I've used the plain parchment and then rainbow parchment again. And I absolutely fell in love with the pansies, so yeah, that's why I used the pansies.
Really nice. Then we've got this one from Karen Jackson. So now Karen, the envelope is on one layer.
Mm-hmm.
She's picot cut and attached the ribbon and the bow, and then she's picot cut to create the aperture.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
I love the colour tones on that one.
Absolutely stunning, and I love the decoupage. I think that makes such a...
It just adds that little bit to it, doesn't it? Then this one is from Glynis. Different colour palette again, using Josie's basic grids around the outside. I think that one's the arch.
That's the arch. Yeah,
ties in really well.
Really
with
does.
that pattern, doesn't it?
It looks lovely.
Then we've got this one from Jill. Really bright. So depending on what mood you're in, doesn't it? The colour depends on the colours that you use.
I mean, these are gorgeous using the lovely pearlescent
Yeah.
Jill uses. But again, it's decoupaged, the bow, and the bow's decoupaged onto the envelope. And what I like is I think it's actually a little bit of plain parchment has been stuck into the envelope.
So you could put little secret messages on there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And if you didn't want to put with love on there, you could put any sentiment on there from your various sentiment plates or the rub-ons. This would be a really sort of really give that finishing touch to it, doesn't it? Yeah. Jane also had a similar idea in relation to that frame.
That's lovely.
Nice. So the internal frame and then flipping it round. And I like these little flowers in the corners.
Yes. That's gorgeous.
Nice. Nice.
They look like little eyes, don't they? Like little eyes.
Oh, yeah. And the pattern on the envelope, you can change that pattern as well.
Yes. I mean, that's the nice thing is you've got the line around the outside. So that's not like dotty or anything. So you can, if you wanted to, do a little bit of grid work, do some like little flowers.
Yeah.
Anything on the envelope.
Then we've got this one from Josie Davidson. This is a really nice colour palette as well. Those are the dusky pinks.
The dusky pinks look gorgeous, don't they? And those pansies are beautiful.
I know. Wow.
Really lovely colouring.
And all of this is so achievable. And then we've got one more that completely thinks outside the box. Karen Jackson. See, I'm surprised Jane. This would be a Jane thing with the pattern building.
I think that's such a clever idea, though.
It's like an optical illusion, isn't it?
It is. But I think that's such a good idea. If you don't want, for example, if you could do this for a man, couldn't you?
Yeah.
It's really, really lovely.
Yeah, I like that.
That's such a good idea.
Excuse me. Wow. So that is all the artwork that we've got to share with you. I thought it's really nice because we're launching it here on our Clarity Social TV Fair. We have that opportunity that we can really indulge the artwork, talk about it, what the design team have done.
We don't miss any then.
No, absolutely. And the beauty of that is that when you purchase the plates, if you decide to purchase them and you get them home and you're looking for some inspiration, then you know that you can go to our catch up and craft area on the website and you can pause it, have a look, you could listen to what we said about it, or you can go on to Groovi or Clarity Worldwide and say, oh, such and such did a card. How did they do that?
Yeah, if I'm watching on my phone and I really like a card, I'll screenshot it and save it for inspiration for later. That's what I used to do.
Yeah,
because there's always an idea that you think, oh, that's really, really good, or I like how that person did that.
Absolutely.
So it's really nice just to do screenshot, then you've got it for later.
Oh, indeed. Right, so should we have a look at what you've kindly prepared for us for this afternoon?
Okay.
So let's have a look. So this is the card. Oops, I'm going to come in on that one. Love the colours on this.
I know. It's not my usual colours, which is...
No, it's not.
I've got out of my normal aesthetic.
Pinks and blues.
Pinks and blues and purples. Well, there's a bit of blue, but still. It's yellow and blue, but the sunflowers I thought really lend well to this lovely...
Oh, that's Shenandoah designer
paper.
Yeah,
it's
really nice. So we do have a digital download.
We do.
So these are available in our catch up and craft area. It gives you the time and the date of our Clarity Social TV show, what the project was called, what was made, and then it gives you a list of ingredients of what was used to complete this. Now, when you look at that list, you think, oh my goodness, that long list is going to cost me £500 to make this card. Many of our Groovi Parchers have already got a lot of the product already.
Yes.
From the designer papers, from your starter kit, so your basic tools, with your colouring pencils. So really, it's just more about the new plates. And then maybe you're looking to sort of step it up a little and thinking, you know what, I'm going to go for some of those polychromos because the colours really do make a difference.
They do, yes. The polychromos are lovely, and I've got only a small selection of them today that I'm using, but all the colours
from the spring, summer, autumn collection, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a few bits and bobs. But yeah.
Okay, right. So should we
Right.
get started then?
We shall. Right, let me bring in everything. Move them over there. I think that's about right. Okay, so I'm going to start by
At the
getting
beginning.
at the beginning, which is a very good place to start. You know.
It often is the best place to start.
Okay, so just grab that. So I've got my little sunflower plate.
Let's come in on that. I reckon number 4. There we go.
Okay, over there. Very good. So I bring in my parchment. So I would start off by doing the line art for the sunflower.
Okay.
So yes, I'll do a little bit of line art to show you the plate. So I'd bring in my tumble dryer sheet. I've got 2 flying everywhere.
Never have too many tumble dry sheets.
That is very true. I'll give that a good wipe over.
I think you made a really good point earlier on, Louise, that although these are Midi plates, they really don't lose any design or detail from Linda's illustrations.
No, I really love the Midi size because of that fact. Is it's still a small card, so it doesn't feel too daunting. But it also retains that really beautiful detail.
Yeah.
And you can see in all of this detail here, it's really gorgeous. When you look at the finished design, when you can pick it up.
Sliding on the table.
You just get all of that beautiful.
Yeah.
Stunning. So I'll just do a little bit of line art. I'll do this big flower here. How about
Okay. That? Yeah.
So bring in my number 1. Use my number 2 first.
So you're a number 2 and number 1 girl, aren't you?
I am usually. If I'm doing a straight line, sometimes I go straight in with the number 1.
Oh, Louise!
I know.
You devil!
I am rebel.
There's no parchment police,
No.
so you're fine. For me, watching this process is magic.
It is.
It just illuminates the parchment. And at this point, there is no skill required whatsoever. But yeah, there must be a skill. There really isn't.
No.
I've always said that if you can hold a pen, you can use the system. I mean, Louise is going, she's not going 90 miles an hour, but it's all about enjoying the process. And as we said earlier, there's no rules to say, 1, how fast you have to go, 2, whether you get a crisp white line with the first pass of the tool. You can go over it with the number 1 tool or the number 2 tool several times until you're happy with the brightness.
Yeah.
So if you're worried about, oh, I'm putting too much pressure on,
it will only allow you to go to a certain point, so you can never rip it.
No, exactly. And as long as you've wiped it with a tumble dry sheet,
yes,
you've got less chance of it. If you forget to wipe it with the tumble dry sheet,
parchment will tell you.
The parchment will definitely tell you, and the tool will not glide as nicely.
No. There's our little sunflower.
See, just like that.
See? That's
Easy
our card
peasy.
Done. There you go.
Card done.
Card done. There you
But
go.
that could be, couldn't
it could be, yes.
If
you could a little PTC
frame around it, yeah.
with a few little leaves coming out either side.
Mm.
Really gorgeous. So that's that plate. I just wanted to show a little bit of that.
Okay.
But next I just wanted to show you how I'm going to make the frame larger.
Right.
So to do that, first of all, I use my nested square from the starter kit.
Yeah.
And what I did was, I will show you. Here's one I did earlier. So I've done the sunflowers, I've done the little watering can, and I've just done 2 just to show you what I did.
Okay.
So as you can see here, I marked.
Oh, you got 4 little dots, or 2 little dots.
Yes, there was 4 little dots.
There was 4.
It's in there somewhere. So what I did was I just lined it up so that I think it was the second one in I did.
Yeah.
And it all meets up there. So that made it larger because...
Oh, I see. So you're using your nested. See, this is where the starter kit really comes back in, where we always go back to certain elements of it.
Yes. I mean, I use my nested squares just like I did when I started out. You know, it's just one of those frames that you always come to just to create, you know, even if it's just like a little line or something.
For marking, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I measured that. And I just did a tiny little dot just to guide me.
Yeah.
So I'll get rid of that now. Stayed in there. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my sunflower plate again. Move that out of the way. And so let me move to one here. So I've put the dot right on the...
on the tip of that petal.
Yeah, it's right at the tip of the petal. And I've just kind of like lined it up a little bit so it's kind of straight on that one. So then I'm just going to find my stick tabs.
I've got one hiding here.
Oh yes.
They get everywhere, don't they?
They do.
But it's a new one that's super sticky.
Super sticky, that one. We'll use that one. Okay, so I'll just stick it down.
Never have too many Groovi tabs.
That's very true. I'm always needing Groovi tags because I seem to lose them.
Probably because they're still stuck to all your plate mates.
I think that's it. I think they are stuck to various plates.
I mean, a good housekeeping tip in relation to Groovi tabs. I mean, I should practice what I preach. When you're finished, attach them to your Groovi guard.
Yes.
Because then it doesn't matter which plate or plate mate you pick up.
You're always using your Groovi
You're always
guard.
using your Groovi guard, aren't you?
That's very true.
As I say, practice what you preach, Paul. My plate mate is covered in Groovi tabs, and I'm thinking, where are they?
In a perfect world.
But then you've then got the issue of where have I put my Groovi guard?
Yes. I have about 3 or 4 at home.
I'm not so. I think many of our parchers have 3 or 4.
But they're always... And then I found them all.
Of course you did, when you're not looking for them.
Exactly. But the good thing is, I've always got one somewhere that I can find. Because now there's 3 or 4 around the same area.
Oh.
And they're...
I wonder of our friends at home, how many they would admit to owning. There's got to be some people that have got them in double figures, I reckon.
Be interesting to know.
Yeah. Let us know how many Groovi guards you've got, regardless of whether you can find them or not.
Everybody's looking on their orders. How many have I bought?
How many have I bought? I reckon many of our Groovi parchers have got at least 2. I'd say there'd be a high percentage. I'm going to just pop into the chat to see what's going on. I've got to scroll all the way down. There we go. Jane says she loads her Groovi guards up with Groovi tabs, then can't find them. Betty's ends up on the bedroom floor.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. One ended up on the cat for some reason. On the bottom of their foot. Jackie
Cooling has only got 4, she thinks. I reckon Jackie's got more than 4. Catherine P, she's got 2. Just one. Right, Patsy, you shouldn't have said that. Patsy says she's just the one. She hasn't lost it yet.
Not yet. There we go. So when we've done all 4 corners.
See, I quite like that, even with the 3 corners. This was something Barb was doing yesterday with those little Japanese build a scene.
Oh, yes.
Where Barb was adding a frame in, and rather than doing all 4 sides, just doing 3 sides. and
nice.
it looks different, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you did 3 sides, or even if you did opposite sides, and then
you can add a framing, couldn't you?
did
Yeah.
a square that way, that would look nice.
Carol's got 5.
Nice. Do you know where they all are?
Josie's got 2. Sherry's got 3, but only knows where the one she's using at the moment. I'm going to pop over to the other screen now.
So then all I did then is I've just lined up the 2 leaves.
Oh, with the frame that's already on there.
Yeah, and then just join them up together.
Nice.
And you got that.
Yeah.
And it just means that you can make a slightly larger card and they all fit in.
Because you can extend it, yeah. So if you wanted to go more portrait and sort of add, like create an area for a sentiment or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, that just on its own.
I know, is amazing. The line art.
I know I'm lazy, but to me, that just makes it. You don't
on
need
black,
to do
there you go.
I won't. No, I'd put a colour behind it.
I don't know. It always looks nice with black, doesn't it? White and black together. Right. So I'm just going to do a little bit of white work now because there's these little. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's right. It'll come in. Press the button.
Move too quick.
Go. You did. Speedy Gonzalez.
So then I'll just.
Coming close on that.
Oh, yeah. Use my Groovi.
Groovi guard, Groovi tabs.
It's going to get stuck to the black mat now.
Just stick them on completely.
But then I can't get them up. With my nails. There we go.
There we go. And also, because you put the Groovi tabs on, it's easier to see Groovi guard.
That is very true.
Possibly. Unless it's buried.
I think this looks absolutely stunning when you have a little bit of white work on.
And these are so easy to achieve, aren't they? These little dots.
Yes, this is what I kind of, when I was first starting to learn to do white work, it was always on small little pieces like this. Just learning how hard not to press.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll go through.
Yeah.
But with anything, it's just practice, isn't it? I mean, the first couple of times you may accidentally go through. But that's why practice is so important.
Well, I think it is learning the pressure. I mean, you're going straight onto the black mat.
Yeah, you can use your pink mat.
You can use your pink mat. I mean, look at that instantly.
Just looks makes it pop, doesn't it?
And that, would you say you would only do that once? You wouldn't go back on that again?
I would just do that once because it's so tiny.
Doesn't need it, does it?
No.
You've got that instant wow. Yeah.
There we go. So then after we've done the white work, we're heading to a little bit of colour. So for the corners, I used polychromos because I wanted the corners lighter than the main piece in the middle.
Oh, right, okay.
However, the watering can is also polychromos.
So if we have a look at...
so they're quite light, and I've used polychromos for the corners and the blue for the watering can.
Hang on. This is a polka dot.
Yes. It's a polka dot watering can.
There's no polka dots.
No, I know. So what we're going to use in a little while is our dotty wave stencil.
Ah, okay.
We're going to use that with the watering can. Because I thought it's nice to show that you can use stencils with your Groovi.
Yes.
If you wanted
with
to.
Your parchment, yeah.
You know, I suppose it makes it mixed media then, doesn't it?
I suppose. Well, I suppose it is mixed media, yeah.
Because you're
in different media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose. There we go. So I thought I'll do the watering can.
Yeah.
Because what I would do is I would do the watering can, let that dry.
Right.
And then I would go in and do my polka dot effect.
I'm intrigued about this, how you can do it, because I can't see any ink pads.
No, I haven't got any ink pads.
Not what I thought then. Interesting.
However, like, that is another way of doing it. If you were going to use your ink pad, I would use the spot-on sponge.
Yeah.
And with your ink pad, and then I would go through the stencil like that. If I was using ink pads.
But you're not.
But I'm not.
This is something new then.
It's a nice, easy technique, though.
Yeah,
when I show you, you'll go, oh, okay, that wasn't so
difficult.
No. But it's a nice little fun technique just to try different things.
So you're using your
I'm using the polychromos. I'm using the ultramarine first,
which is pencil number 120, and that's from the winter collection, item number 31903.
Okay, so that's the darker colour, and now I'm coming in with the sky blue, which is 146.
Sky blue is 146.
146.
And that's from your essentials collection, 31031.
I know I haven't finished my white work, but we can pretend that we did.
Yes. I love this type of colouring.
I know. It makes life so much easier, doesn't it? You don't have to be precise.
Be precious.
No, exactly. Oh, hello. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of dorsal oil on my spot-on sponge.
Yeah. So everything is available individually, your dorsal oil, your spot-on sponges, but we do have a colouring essentials kit. I mean, the clue's in the name, it's an essential. You've got your mix mats in there, you've got your blending pen nibs, you've got spot-on sponges, you've got your double-ended eraser pencil.
Yeah, and the colouring essentials kit is just so useful for everything that I do.
Now, I learnt a lot when we did the 1, 2, 3 colouring course.
Oh, yes. That was fun.
But this was sort of like using the different mediums. So we used the pencils, we used the pens, we used the Dorso crayons. And I think the first time, it might have even been on the foundation course, I was surprised at how much Dorso oil you applied, because I'd always been cautious of the Dorso oil because I'd seen where you put too much on and it just lifts it all off, gets rid of it. So I was really surprised, but now I look at it differently.
That's good. It's nice to learn different things or different ways of doing things, isn't it?
Yeah.
I find it makes it look a little bit 3D if you have a darker colour around the outside of the watering can.
Yeah. So you started off in the light area first to blend that, and then you worked into the dark, and now you're pulling the dark out.
Yes.
And I suppose if you're using the pencils, whether you're using your Perga colour pencils or your Perga liner pencils or your polychromos, if you feel, you know what, I don't really want a blue jug anymore, I want a pink jug or a purple jug, then you can just take the double-ended eraser pencil and erase it, or you can use a Dorso oil as well, can't you?
You can,
on a tissue.
Say you started this and you thought, oh, actually, I've used blue and my card has got a bit of brown, and I'll just use a brown watering can instead. Then you can, rub this all out, or you can use Dorso oil and that will just get rid of it. So there's always ways of fixing things.
Adapting.
Fixing
would indicate you've made a mistake.
We don't make mistakes.
We don't make mistakes.
No, we don't make mistakes. We're crafters. We don't make mistakes.
No. We have happy accidents.
We do. There we go. So that's our little watering can.
Okay.
So when you turn it on the front, got a nice little bit of dark colour around. And you can build the colour up and everything like that.
So how long would you leave that to sort of dry, so to speak, to evaporate?
Not long. I mean, it doesn't look like it's that wet
saturated
now.
No.
So I'd say 5-10 minutes. And by the time I'd done the border, I could come back to the watering
and start
can.
to build it up. Okay.
So, and the same I would do with so for example, the little sunflowers. I'll just use again, you can the nice thing is you can be as careful as you like, and you can colour on the front like we have done in our workshops and things. Or if you haven't got time, or you just not at that stage yet, and you're thinking, oh, I still want to colour, this is just perfect, because it's just, you know, you don't have to worry about
staying within the lines of the petals.
Yes.
I suppose as long as you stay within the lines.
Yeah.
On the outer lines.
Or even, just
but you can rub
how
it out.
Careful you are with it.
You can rub it out, can't you?
Exactly.
Get over the lines.
If you're not keen on it, if you think, oh, I want to try something else, actually,
erase it.
You can erase it. And so that is nice, easy colour. Plus, you know, it's just nice just to colour something, isn't it? And watch something just evolve. And so I'm going to get my new blending nib.
Yeah.
Because I don't want blue leaves.
Oh, no, that'd be a bit strange, wouldn't it?
It would be a bit strange. I'm sure out in nature there's different colour leaves.
Blue leaves? I'm sure there is blue leaves.
There must be somewhere. I love blue flowers, though. I'm always a fan of blue flowers.
I don't know if I have a favourite colour or not. I've got favourite flowers, but I don't know if I've got favourite colours. I don't know. I've never really thought about that.
What's your favourite flower?
Oh, there's too many to choose.
I know.
Freesias.
Oh,
freesias are my all-time favourite.
Yes.
And it's all about its memories, really. With freesias. But then I love a really nice rose as well.
Yes, roses
I like
are
a
lovely.
nice rose.
There you go. So nice and simple. You can always add colour on the front if you wanted to add a little bit more intensity.
Yeah.
But for now, so say I've done my borders.
Okay.
So I've got my borders, my watering can. So the next would be using the Perga colours with the sunflowers.
Oh, you use the right. Oh, that's right, because you
Yes.
said you wanted the centerpiece to be more vibrant.
Yes. And
right. Okay.
Perga colours are always very, very good at creating that vibrancy.
Yes.
And the nice thing is about Perga colours is you can do so many different things with them. You can paint with them. You can use them as just normal pens. You've got a fine nib and a thicker nib, so you can get really intricate pieces there.
Now, Louise has very kindly listed all the, not very kindly, Louise has listed all the colours that she's used on this project, which is available on the Digi download. But maybe you don't have that capability. The colours that Louise has used of the pens is number 1, 21, 19, 16, 23, and 29.
Yes.
So I'll just repeat that again. Number 1, 21, 19, 16, 23, and 29.
And those are your
Bingo.
lottery. Yeah, I was going to say those are your lottery numbers.
How many have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6 for the lottery?
Yeah, 5 numbers, and then you get a bonus ball. Don't you?
There we go. You watch. Everyone's going to go and play those numbers now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Wouldn't it be funny though if everybody won and all the
we
group
didn't because we haven't done it.
Because we didn't do it. And then the £32 million is
shared amongst all the parches,
all
the clarity parches.
So I've just used the darker green, just around the one side of the leaf, so the inner side of the leaf, and then the outer side of the leaf. And then I would just use my lighter green, which is the number 29.
Yeah.
So I just go over the darker green a little bit and then spread it out to the inside. And you just get, so
if I take a piece of white card and just pop that underneath. Okay, so you can see.
Colour around one side. It just creates kind of depth and then shadow, and
Mm.
also a leaf, like we were doing in the colouring course. You have the darker side on one side going into the light, and then
Yeah.
the darker side going into the light again. Thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, so that was my little leaf. So
Okay.
let's do, what time for one more leaf? One more leaf.
One more leaf.
One more leaf. So again, using the darker colour.
Ginny said cold leaves would be blue.
Or lonely leaves.
Lonely leaves would be blue. But they're crafting leaves, so they would never be blue.
That's very true. There we go. So it's nice, easy colouring with a little bit of shadow and depth in it.
Okay.
So then I'll do a little sunflower.
Yeah.
So again, I could use, one thing you could do on the front is you could use this really fine, I had a minute ago, the really lovely fine one, and do lovely little lines on the front if you wanted to.
If you wanted to.
If you wanted to.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to use my dark orange. And I'm going to spread the darker orange out with the yellow, which is number 1. The orange was the 23.
Okay. So I've never tried this with the pens. Sort of mixing the blending.
Yeah. Quite good fun.
Yeah, I can say well, it's the result, isn't it? It's the end result, which is the key thing. And I noticed you're just doing a couple at a time.
Yes, because I don't want it to dry too much, because it would be harder to blend if it was.
Which sort of makes sense, yeah.
So
Excuse me.
still do it when it's wet. You can.
I suppose you get a nicer blend.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of reactivating itself, isn't it? I suppose if you see, that's probably where I've gone wrong. Because if I was using the pens, I would have put all those dark bits in first on all of those petals, then gone on with the lighter one, and then wondered why it didn't blend.
Yes.
Because it's dried.
It's dried by then.
See, I didn't think it would dry as quickly because it's on parchment, which is non-absorbent.
Yeah, so if you're colouring on the front, there was a technique that Linda showed last open day. I think it was the last open day. Or no, the open day before, June's one. And she was using the Pergocolour pens and doing the same kind of technique, but on the front.
Yeah.
And you do have to just make sure
Work quickly,
yeah.
Well, not quickly, I suppose, petal at a time, isn't it? That's
Yeah. You can still go slow, but you just need to make sure that you've give it some time to just merge. So it's just about going back and throw the darker orange. So I could get away with 3 maybe.
I suppose it depends on the size, doesn't it, of the area in which you're trying to blend those colours.
Yeah. Last couple of petals.
And am I right in thinking that once this is dry, because obviously that will take a little longer to dry, it's not like the oil that evaporates, I can go back in and intensify on the back as well?
You can do, yes. And then you could intensify on the front then. Oh, hello. There we go. There we go. So you can see the darker colour on the inside. Just adds a little bit of depth.
And I suppose once your whole bouquet has been done.
Yes. It looks
yeah. Really nice.
There we go. So then I think lastly we'll do a little bit on the watering can.
Okay. Is this where the magic happens?
This is when the magic happens.
Right, okay. This isn't how I thought it was going to be done. And then I was looking and thinking, Louise hasn't got, there's no ink pads on the list. So
what's going on?
What's going on? Yeah. Okay, share.
Okay, so I'm just putting a drop of, oh, a bit too much.
A drop or 10.
Drop of 10.
On the mix
Getting
mat.
overexcited about the watering can. Okay, so I've got a little bit of, let me show you what I'm doing on the camera.
I'll zoom out.
Scribbling the polychromo onto the mix mat, and I've got my 10 drops of wool. I don't need that much.
Okay.
And I can use the blue that I used earlier.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to be precious. So dab it into the floral soil. Okay.
Yeah.
And you need a little bit, and then bring in this. And then I'm just going to work it so I've got the right amount. I'd say maybe there.
Okay.
And then all I'm doing, using the tool upright.
Is that it?
That's it.
Is that, I don't mean it. Is that it?
No, that is it. That's all I did. You can use a spot-on sponge with your ink pad if you wanted to.
That is so much more precise.
Yeah.
Cleaner.
Yeah, that's if you don't. Yeah, if you're a clean crafter.
I say if you was doing a larger area, like a background area, I've seen Jane. Jane likes to use the brick wall stencil.
Yes.
To create like a really nice background, which would work really nice with this collection of plates, like the watering can, outside in a garden sort of scene. Yeah. And then we'll put that under there. Look at that.
You can go back in if you needed to.
Yeah.
As well. You can go back in with your, just in the centre, just to, and you can intensify it as well if you wanted to. There we go.
Now,
but that's, you can use any part of the stencil you wanted, if you wanted big polka dots or if you wanted the smaller ones that are a bit further away.
So this stencil, this is the Dotty Wave stencil.
Yes.
Wow, this must have, well, this is one of the original stencils. The item number for this stencil, I've got to get it right now, is 00003. So that's 4 zeros and a 3.
So then you
everything's in the shape. Look at that.
Just means that you can use your stencils with your Groovi.
Yeah.
It just makes so much more
So
sense.
could you also then, if you wanted that colour to be a little bit more intense, because you've got that dotty wave, could you go straight with the pencil in through the stencil?
You could do. So if I bring it, let me bring in a purple so you can see that you can use different colours as well.
Don't do it on your masterpiece. Just do it on a scrap piece of parchment. Well, I suppose
it's not a masterpiece
though. Okay, it's up to you.
So I'll use it on the side then. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so then you could, oh, sorry. There we go. So over here. So I use some of the smaller ones. So you could do that.
Yeah.
Then I'll use my blue because it won't matter so much.
Oh, and then you could blend it in situ. So if you was worried about pouring half a bottle of Dorso oil on your mixer mat like Louise,
yeah,
it's another way of doing it. Yeah.
Okay. So you get that really nice.
Yeah. I like that. I prefer that way.
Yeah, I think that's nice. I think that's probably the way I did it to be before. But there's 2 different ways you can do it, which is always good to have different ways to do things, isn't it?
And then obviously you've done a bit of perforating, you've done some picot cutting to create. Let's take that mat out of the way. Let's pop that over there. There we go. And we'll come up to number 4. There we go.
And we get the nice little watering can.
And it's all now dependent on whether you're ready to do your picot cutting or whether you just want to cut that piece of artwork back into a square and then just mount it on your companion and designer paper as well. So wonderful. Wow, I can't believe where that time has.
I know.
And
really
that
quickly.
trick with, I mean, I say I've seen stencils being used, but I've tended to see it with like the brushes with inks and stuff like that.
Yes.
But I like that technique of just adding a little bit of detail. I prefer the second option you did, where you hold your stencil in place, draw the pencil in,
Yeah.
and then use your moistened blending nib
Yeah.
to do it that way.
Yeah,
That's
that's
just
the way I think I did it before when I was planning it. Then I think I chose a different way to show you this first time. But the nice thing is there are quite a few really lovely. I think there's like a flower swirl kind of stencil that's quite like intricate little things that would look really lovely on that watering can as well.
Yeah.
But it just means that you've got different uses for your stencils then.
I suppose if you've got something like a blank vessel, like a flower pot, or so the milk jug, you could do that on the milk jug.
Yeah.
You could do that in the envelope as well, because if you don't add the design into the envelope.
No, and so you could use your stencils. Also, you can use your we have like a really pretty lace swatch.
Yes.
Which you could use with your inks, for example. You can use and create your own little pattern lace background if you're doing lace with your French lace plates. So lots of different ways of doing things.
Wonderful. Wow. Okay. Right. So I'll just do a quick recap on the brand new product, which many of you are enjoying. This is Linda's Floral Arrangements, the Midi Groovi Plate Quartet, item number 42630. You have that £6 saving, bringing the price down to £29.96. If you're looking for an all singing, all dancing Midi plate mate, we do have a Christmas one as well. But this is where it all started. Designed with Jazz and Barb on this one. Say this value on this plate is crazy.
I know.
Item number 42442. And then if you've missed some of the previous collections, we have the French Lace Quartet, item number 42513. Then we have the Art Deco Square Frames, item number 42608. And then we have some more designs from Linda, the Floral Shapes Midi Groovi Plate Quartet, item number 42512. And if you're looking for that oh so special sentiment, then we've got our special day sentiment, item number 42601. So that brings an end to a calm and groovy afternoon. So thank you as always for your company. Thanks for Gilly for helping out. Just to give you a sort of a recap on what's coming up for the rest of this week, because it's super busy here at Clarity Towers. Tomorrow I'll be on Hobby Maker from 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, and I'll be showcasing this brand new collection from Linda Williams. Linda's very kindly prepared 2 demonstrations for me, so hopefully I can do them justice. Then on Friday, 10 and 2, Barb and I are back here on Clarity Social TV. If you're signed up for the first online workshop with Barb, which is the acrylic paint, an introduction to acrylic paint, that will be taking place on Saturday from 9 until 12 and then from 2 until 4. You can still purchase that now. There's still time for you to enroll. If you can't tune in live during that, once you've bought that course, you've got the key for it, you can go back in and watch at your leisure. And then on Sunday, we've brought the first Sunday of the month forward because the first Sunday of the month falls on Easter. And on Sunday, I'll be joining Louise for a brand new launch of something, let's just say, dimensional.
Nice.
Dimensional. Yes. For all you groovy parties out there, if you like the angels, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Stay safe, stay warm, stay indoors and craft. And we look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Take care now.
Take care.
Bye-bye.